Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Learn Math with Sir Mark, and in this video, I'm going to discuss the general equation of the circle, which is actually the continuation of my previous video on its standard form. Well, in case if you're not able to watch it, you can find the link on the video description below. Well, in addition to that, in this video, I'm going to introduce another powerful app, specifically for graphing purposes, which is Desmos. Okay? Before I proceed, so don't forget to subscribe on my channel, Learn Math with Sir Mark. Let's begin. Okay, so before we proceed, so let's unlock first the difficulties by establishing ano ba yung mga prerequisite on this lesson. Okay, the first one is how to square a binomial. Okay, so at this point, so it's expected that master nyo na yung squaring of a binomial. Pero in this case, so ulitin natin. So given a binomial, x plus y or x minus y, if you're going to square it, the result will be trinomial. Okay? To obtain the first term, all you have to do is to square x, or the first term of your binomial. Clear? Then, to get the middle term, all you have to do is to multiply this, which is xy, and then times 2. Okay? Constant yung 2 dito. Okay? And lastly, to get the trinomial, all you have to do is to square the second term of your binomial. Okay? Clear? So, lastly, kung minus to, negative din to. Okay? Next, another thing that we must consider on this lesson is how to complete the square or yung completing the square. Okay, ano ibig ko sabihin? Suppose I have x squared plus 6x plus 7. Okay, this is not a perfect square. Alright, this is not a perfect square. So, how am I going to write it in such a way magkakaroon ng perfect square like this? Okay, so to do that, okay, so what we're going to do is this. So, separate ko yung constant dito. Okay, and then, okay, so remember, look at this, diba? So, may constant 2 dyan. Okay. May constant 2 dyan. So, meaning to say, so if I'm going to divide 6 by 2, okay, so that will be 6 over 2, and then you have to square it. Alright? So, to maintain the balance, okay, to maintain the balance, okay, so if I add 6 plus 2 to be squared here, definitely, I have to subtract 6 over 2 to be squared as well. Okay? So, meaning to say, I'm not changing the value of this expression. Okay? So, that will be x squared plus 6x. And we know 6 over 2 is 3 to be squared. That will be 9. See that? Okay? Let me change the color. Okay? That will be 9. Okay? Plus 7. Okay? So, since 9 yan, minus 9 to. Okay, so see that? Again, balance yan. So, you're not changing the value of the expression because it only means you're adding 0. 9 and negative 9 is 0. See that? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So, this one, okay, ito, is already a perfect square, right? So, that is x plus 3 to be squared, and then 7 minus 9 is negative. So, there you go. So, in other words, this expression here can be written as this, that involves a perfect square. So, take note of this. So, we're going to use this later on. Okay? Okay, so recall natin, on the previous video, diniscuss ko yung standard form ng circle, which is x minus h to be squared plus y minus k to be squared is equal to r squared. Okay? So, now, okay, so notice if I'm going to expand this binomial, if I'm going to square it as well as this one, okay, then combine it with r squared, the result will be this. Okay, the result will be this. Okay, so, ang result, okay, x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f equals 0. So, this is your general equation of the circle. Okay, again, on the left, this is the standard equation, while on the right, this is the general equation of the circle. Okay, so let's have example. Okay, number 1. Okay, so transform the following equation of the circle to its general form. Okay, again, this is the standard. What I'm going to do here is that ano yung equivalent form niya on this format. Okay, so let's have letter A. So like I said, if I'm going to expand this, okay, I'm not going to rewrite the given. If I'm going to expand this, okay, kaya nag-square tayo ng binomial kanina, so that will be x squared, okay, multiply ko yan, that will be 3x times 2, again, laging may fix na 2, so that will be 6x plus 9, okay, then, similarly, on this one, that will be y squared, okay, this one will become negative 2y times 2, so that will be negative 4y plus 4, okay, so, then, transpose ko na yung 16 on the left, so that naka-equate siya kay 0, as you can see here. See that? Okay, then what I'm going to do is to combine like terms, or the constant, okay? In such a way, mauuna yung x squared and y squared, okay? So like this, see that? And then, so since 6x to, okay, wala nang ibang terms that contains x other than 6x as well as negative 4y, so ang i-combine ko na lang yung constant. So that will be 9 plus 4, 13, minus 16, that will be negative 3, equals 0. Okay. Next. So for letter B, okay, for letter B, so same. All you have to do is to expand. Okay, so that will be x squared. Multiply ko yan times 2. So that will be negative 2x plus 1. Okay. Okay. Plus 1. Next. For this one, so square ko yan, that will be y squared. Okay. Plus 4y times 2, that will be 8y plus 16. And then like what I did on letter A, so I have to equate it to 0, so by transposing 25 on the left. See that? And lastly, okay, rearranging it, that will give me x squared plus y squared minus 2x. Okay, and then yung y, which is 8y. And then 1 plus 16, that's 17. Minus 25, that will be negative 8, equals 0. There you go. See that? So actually, madali lang siya. Okay, so it's easy to convert standard to general equation. Okay? Clear? Okay, so let's move to the next. This time, baligtad. Given a general equation, okay, we have to convert it to its standard form for us to get the center and radius of the circle. Okay? Remember, kapag may standard form ka na, ayun na, makuha ka na yung center, and then get the square root, that will be the radius. Clear yung target natin? Okay, so, now, the reason why I asked you earlier, nirecall natin yung completing the square, kasi yun yung gagamitin natin dito. Okay, again, I'm not going to rewrite the problem, okay? So, what I'm going to do here in letter A is that, pagsasamahin ko yung mga terms na may x, okay? Then, I'm going to give space here. Alright? So, tingnan nyo kung paano ko ginawa to. Okay? Diba? I give space para malagay ko to. Right? So, that's what I'm going to do here. Okay? Plus y squared. Okay? Minus 2y. And then, separate ko yung constant. See that? Okay. Now, so, again, 4 divided by 2. Okay? So, that will be 2. Square ko, mag-a-add ako ng 4. See that? So, since equation na to, okay, okay, so if nag-add ako ng 4 on the left side, I must add 4 on the right side. See that? Again, para ma-maintain yung equality or balance. Clear? Okay. Doing the same here, negative 2 divided by 2, that will be negative 1. Square it, that will give you 1. Again, I add 1 on the left, I'm going to add 1 on the right. See that? Therefore, this is perfect square already, which is x plus 2 to be squared. So that's it. X plus 2 to be squared plus y minus because of this one. So square root ng 1, that's 1. So y minus 1 to be squared equals 25. See that? Okay. So, the center of the circle here is negative 2, 1, like what we did in the previous video. So, reverse the sign. So, negative 2, this one will become positive 1, then the radius is 5. Okay? Now, as I said in the introduction of this video, introduce ko lang, ano? Okay, so, how are going to graph this in a Desmos? Okay, so search nyo lang Desmos, okay? Desmos. Okay, so here it is. This is free, okay? So you can register actually, okay, if you want to maximize it, okay? So I'm going to select graphing calculator. Okay, now, by the way, bakit ako mag-graph? Gusto ko makita nyo yung circle because on my next video, I'm going to maximize this app. Okay, so bigyan ko lang kayo ng pahapyaw how to use Desmos. Okay, so like in the as mentioned in the problem, okay, so i-graph natin. So i-graph ko tong given, okay, itong x squared plus y squared. Okay, so that's it. So x, by the way, para makapag-create ka na exponent, so yung shift, then 6, yung caret symbol. Okay, x squared, okay, plus y squared. Okay, then take note of 4, negative 2, negative 20. Okay, plus 4x minus 2y minus 20 equals 0. See that? So this is the circle. Okay, now, what I'm going to show you here is yung standard form niya, okay, yung standard form niya, which is this, x plus 2 to be squared plus y minus 1 to be squared equals 25. Ano kaya mangyayari kapag plinat ko tong standard equation? Okay, let's see. So, x plus 2 to be squared plus y minus 1 to be squared equals, ano yung constant natin? That's 25. Okay, again, ang question ko, ano ba yung itsura? Okay, see that? Nag-coincide yung dalawang equation, yung standard, tsaka yung general. Meaning to say, pareho. In the event kasi na halimbawa, nagkamali ka na, careless ka, ang sagot mo, ang nalagay mo dyan is 26, see that? There are two different circle now. See? I hope na intindihan nyo yung ibig ko sabihin. So, babalik ko siya sa dati. Okay, so which is 25. Okay? So, by the way, yung color ng graph na yan, okay? So, halimbawa, the equation color blue, yan yon. If I'm going to unselect it, click ko lang yan, ang mag-a-appear yung color red. Yan, select ko yung red, ayan, so wala na. So, that's it. Clear? Okay, then yung center, of course, you can plot it, negative 2, 1, okay. Wala pala, no need to write the center. Okay, negative 2, 1. So, this is the center. Okay, so if you want to, ayan. So actually you can trace the points here. See that? Again, like I said, so this is just the introduction on how to use Desmos, like I said, because on the next video, gagamitin ko siya. Gagamitin natin siya. Okay? Okay. Alright, so clear tayo. Okay, next, let's have the second one. Okay, so letter B. Okay. So, same procedure, x squared, okay, minus 8x, then separate ko yung y, okay, minus 6y, then separate ko yung negative 16. Okay, so negative 8 divided by 2, that will be negative 4 squared plus 16. Okay, nag-add ako ng 16 dito, mag-a-add ako ng 16 on the other side. Okay, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3 squared, that will be 9. Nag-add ako ng 9, I'm going to add 9 as well. So, there you go. So, therefore, okay, perfect square na to. So, x, kung negative yan, negative yan. Square root ng 16, that's 4. Clear? Plus y, so this is negative, square root of 9 is 3. As simple as that. Then, you can see there, maka-cancel lang yung 16. Okay, so what will be left here is 9. So, therefore, the radius of the circle is 3. Okay? So the radius of the circle is 3, and then the center is 4, 3. Okay? Clear? Okay. Next. Now, actually, there's an alternative solution how to get the center and the radius of the circle when its general equation is given. Okay, again, kung given ang general equation, there's an alternative solution how to get the center and the radius without performing the procedure involving completing the square. Okay? Okay. So, this is the usual procedure, pero syempre, may shortcut yan. Okay, so I'll show you how to do it. Okay, balikan natin to. Minention ko kanina, if you're going to expand it, the result will be this. And nakita nyo na yun sa mga previous examples. Okay, but if I'm going to expand the standard form, okay, ito mismo, what will happen? Let's see. So that will be x squared minus 2hx plus h squared plus, doing the same here, y squared minus 2ky plus k squared, then equate ko kay 0 like this one. So meaning to say, I'm going to transpose r squared on the left. That will be negative r squared equals 0. See that? Then I'm going to rearrange it. Okay? So that will be x squared plus y squared. Then this one, negative 2hx. Then this one, negative 2ky. And then terms that don't involve x and y, so that will be the constant, that is h squared plus k squared minus r squared equals 0. See that? So meaning to say, ito yun, x squared plus y squared, ito yun. So meaning to say, yung d ko, alright, yung d is equal to the coefficient of x here, which is negative 2h. Okay? Likewise, yung e, okay, the literal coefficient of y, so that's equal to negative 2k. And lastly, yung f ko, okay, yung f, which is the constant, is equal to h squared plus k squared minus r squared. Okay, now, note that, like I said, in the previous video, di ba, sinabi ko, yung center, we can denote it by hk, right? So, meaning to say, kung ang given ay general equation, okay, so you can express it as this. Okay, instead of hk, that will be negative d over 2. Alright, instead of k, that will be negative e over 2. See that? Again, hk yung center, kung given yung standard equation, that's it. All you have to do is to reverse the sign. Kung given naman ang general equation, all you have to do is to reverse the sign, then divide it by 2. See that? And lastly, for the radius here, I'm going to solve for r. Okay, so that will be h squared plus k squared minus f. But what is f? Or what is h and k? Ito yun. So that will be, diretsuhin ko na. Okay. So yung r ko is square root of, okay. So h ko is negative d over 2 to be squared plus negative e over 2 to be squared minus f. Sir, ang haba naman yan. Paano naging shortcut yan? Actually, kung ano yung center, yung h mo dito, di ba this is the h, all you have to do is square it plus yung k mo, square it, then minus f, then get the square root. Okay? Yan. So, hindi naman siya ganun kahaba. Sa formula, mahaba, pero syempre, note that number yan. Okay? Number yan. Okay, or alternative nito, pwede naman. So, okay. So, this one will become d squared, okay, plus e squared, over 4. May over 4 yan, may over 4 yan. So, minus f, so that will be minus 4f all over 4. See that? Okay. So, magiging minus 4f all over 4. But since square root, okay, so square root of 1/4, that will be all over 2. Clear? Nasa labas yung over 2. Clear? So, either of the two will work. Okay, let's apply that. Take note, madali lang tandaan. Okay, madali lang tandaan. Okay, so, recall natin. So, here, so to get the center, okay, to get the center, Like I said, shortcut siya. So, in such a way, hindi ko nadadaanan yung completing the square. That's it. Reverse the sign, negative 4 divided by 2. So, that will be negative 2. See that? Reverse the sign, that will be positive 2 divided by 2. That will be 1. Okay? Anong center natin sa letter A? Negative 2, 1. See that? Next, paano yung radius? Ano nga ulit yung formula ng radius? Square root of whatever this is. So, negative 2 to be squared. Square ko lang, that will be 4. Okay? Plus, square ko lang yan, that will be 1. Okay? Minus 4, F. Ano ba yung F ko? Negative 20. See that? So, that will be 5 plus 20. So, square root of 25. Okay? Of course, square root of 25 is 5. Ang tanong, parehas ba ng radius? Yes, parehas. See that? Okay, next. Lastly, so this will be the last on this video for letter B. So same. To get the center, okay, this is letter A, this is letter B. To get the center, reverse the sign. That will be positive 8 divided by 2. That will be 4. See that? Reverse the sign. This will become 6 divided by 2. That will be 3. Ang tanong, center ba natin 4, 3? Yes, the center is 4, 3. And I'm expecting a radius of 3. So, let's show it. So, ang radius ko dito will be, okay, square ko to, that will be 16. Square ko yan, that will be 9. Minus F. Ano ba yung F ko? 16. So, clearly, maka-cancel yung 16. So, therefore, square root of 9 is 3. Clear? So, I hope you learned something on this video. So, don't forget again to subscribe on my channel and feel free to share. Keep safe.